Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? It is Friday. My name is Todd. If this is your first time here, hit the follow button. If you've been here before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it greatly. We got 5 amazing member-requested videos for you today. Welcome in, Witch. These are all requested by ToddReacts.com members. I'm just jamming out. I can't stop listening to that song. I started hearing it like 2 seconds ago, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm in this. I like this song. Like I said, ToddReacts.com is the website. You can go ahead and sign up for one of those tiers and literally guide the stream. It is in your hands. Good luck. Well, I guess I should be wishing myself good luck. What's up, Idle Sounds? What's up, Hunter? Welcome in, everybody. Can't wait indeed. Go ahead and check out the requesting tiers. They're all requesting tiers. And of course, the winter collection of merch available right now, 15% off for members. Ships worldwide, all that good stuff. And then check out the accessories as well. Quality is guaranteed on every order. And if you're already watching on the YouTube channel and you're watching at a later time, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it greatly. Over 14,800 of you have already done so. 1,200 videos in the backlog. What's up, Moon Carrot? Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're here. I know you're excited. I am too. I like to bring it up every once in a while. We do have some playlists here, and by some, I mean a lot. There's a lot of playlists. So if you're looking for something specific, chances are you're going to find a playlist for it. And that should make viewing very simple. And last but certainly not least, of course, is the Discord, which is very important for tomorrow. And if you're not aware, no, I do not want to update my software right now. That'd be terrible timing. If you're not aware, we run a monthly Discord stream directly into the Discord. Everybody is invited. All you have to do is join the Discord, and you can be there. We're going to do it tomorrow night, I believe. So check out the events. You can see the events actually listed right here. Check those out. It'll actually give you the time localized to your time zone, so you know when it is. And of course, it says I'm live right now, which I am. Hello. Down here, we do have some fandom channels for you to check out. Hang out with people that are interested in what you're interested in. And if you want to just meet people and hang out and all that good stuff and share your good life and all that stuff, the community channels are there as well. So go ahead and check it out. Again, you're going to want to be there because tomorrow we're going to have the Discord stream. It is tomorrow. Announcement. All right. We got that out of the way. Let's run down the lineup. We're going to start off with Xena Warrior Princess to begin with, and then we have a STORROR video versus Dying Light, which I believe is a video game, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I used to be quite the gamer, and then I just kind of faded a little bit, I suppose. I still love it, but I just don't have the time for it. It stinks. I hate not having the time for it. But after that, we do have a WilliamEst video. What's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. And then after that, we have a back-to-back. A double feature, if you will, of Dan and Phil. The first one's going to be Summoning a Goat Demon, which sounds terrifying. I don't know. I picture a goat. I picture a demon. Mash those two things together. Pretty terrifying. And then after that, we will end stream and wrap up and kick off your weekend. Hopefully it's a good one. With Dan and Phil reacting to The Amazing Tour is Not on Fire. That should be very interesting. That one's about 30 minutes, so I think we're going to get a pretty good look into The Amazing Tour. So let's go ahead and kick off the first one. It is going to be Xena Gabrielle, entitled Oasis by Sam Smith. So it's kind of a compilation to a music video, I suppose. So let's go ahead and bring that up. I'm talking about it. I'm not bringing it up. What am I doing? I'm talking about it. I could be clicking on things. I'm not clicking on things. I don't know what's happening. All right, here we go.
I do have one small demand for our wedding day.
Name it.
I want the ceremony to take place at the lava pit.
Gabrielle died.
Oh.
Kind of morbid, don't you think?
No, I think it's fitting. I should be as close as possible to the one person in the world I meant to spend the rest of my life with.
Whoa, mic drop. Mic drop. I don't think I've heard this Sam Smith song before. Apologies about the late starting stream. I realized I didn't eat anything today. So I was like, kind of hungry, like mightily hungry. As hungry as Xena was for Gabrielle.
Are you seriously considering marrying Ares?
I'll do whatever it takes to get Gabrielle back. Yes.
You promise me, if something happens to me, you will not become a monster.
I'm coming, Gabrielle.
Yeah, it's amazing the wonders a filter can do. It makes this look like it just came out yesterday. It's kind of crazy. Or maybe you know what? The quality was just reduced as it was broadcast. That's what it is. That's what it is. The cameras weren't very good, but I think what really further reduced it was over-the-air satellite playing or whatever, antenna. But definitely the filters help.
Soul. What could you possibly have now in exchange for that?
You want my soul?
That could work.
Gabrielle. Is that you?
Well placed. Well placed. I see you. I see you, editor. Well placed. Link down below for that one. Actually, I'll just link the whole playlist. You can check them all out. This is Xena, Gabrielle, Make the Angels Cry Their Love.
It's gone.
They never wanted me to find you.
Gabrielle's soul and mine were destined to be together.
Told me you can't fight against fate.
You saved me, Xena.
I get the feeling I've been lied to. Every time that we touch, I hear the angels cry. No, they don't want you to be mine. Our love's gonna do it fine.
What's so funny? Part of myself is like, how did I not see this being a thing? And then I remember, oh yeah, you were a small child. You barely understood anything.
Gabrielle, the love that we have, it's stronger than heaven or hell.
I can't even remember any of the plots of any of the episodes. But I watched it. I definitely watched it from time to time.
Xena, don't let go of me. Never.
How many more times are you gonna follow me into battle, huh? How many more times am I gonna hurt you?
I love you, Xena.
I love you too, Gabrielle.
Why are you doing this?
Gabrielle, if I only had 30 seconds to live, this is how I'd want to live them. Looking into your eyes.
Dang. Oh, that's deep. That's so deep. Woo. This is Xena Gabrielle Blue.
It hasn't always been good for being with me. We seem to hurt her. I see such joy in her eyes when she talks to you about your mission.
She's not the hospice type. She's on a different path.
No, it's true. You talk about trying to find your way, but to me, you are my way.
Dang, these lines are phenomenal. Gonna have to start writing these down.
As soon as she realizes you left her, you know she'll follow you. Take me with you.
She'll die if she stays with me.
I can't lose you again.
Gabrielle will always be here. Goodbye, Gabrielle.
Yeah, Gabrielle's not going to take that one well. Left at night.
Your vision of death. Does it?
Yes. It includes Gabrielle.
You'll have to kill us both.
You don't understand, Gabrielle. That darkness inside her will destroy you one day.
Put the sword down.
Wow. And this is Xena Gabrielle Birds of a Feather.
There's a moment when I look at you, and no speech is left in me. My tongue breaks. Then fire races under my skin, and I tremble. And grow pale, for I am dying of such love, or so it seems to me.
I was like, what happened to that quality? Come on now. 1080. 1080 at least.
Together. Always.
Everybody wants a battle buddy. Someone to go to battle with. And that other stuff. The Witcher had the bard
If I only had
to write all those catchy songs.
This is how I'd want to live them. Looking into your eyes. Always remember, I love you. I love you, Xena.
Don't ever leave me again. You are beautiful.
smile in 50 years when the time comes.
Xena, I want to lie with you, with your family.
What about your family?
I love them, but I'm a part of you. I want it to be like that forever.
Just write that down real quick.
We're going to be together for eternity.
Oh, adorable. Absolutely adorable. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original videos. I'll put the full playlist on there. Go ahead and throw it some much-deserved love. Also check out their channel. They might have other videos that might interest you, of course. Maybe it really interests you and you want to request it for stream. Just throwing it out there. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on Xena. Star Renee O'Connor answers the one question fans have been asking for decades. Let's see if we can get to it. While we were filming, the question of how do we label this relationship would come up, mostly from the media asking those questions. Some diehard fans have said for years there is a subtext of underlying meaning in the episodes, but she says at the time of filming they never had a, quote, agenda. We didn't have political agenda, excuse me. What was that word? We didn't have a sense of trying to share a intimacy. I got to censor myself a little bit. On screen, it's funny because we actually worked on the... Wait, what? It's funny because what we actually worked on is the truthfulness and the love in the relationship. So because that was so honest and so vulnerable, it made sense to hold each other, to have some physical contact and really loving openness and vulnerability that fortunately people could find in their own life as a need or a desire, and it would resonate with them. I'm just really grateful that both Lucy and I found the love without any cloud of politics or anything that was going on at the time. She says in different countries they had to edit out some of the scenes that might have been dubbed as romantic. The star said that the relationship was open to fan interpretation for sure, and now years later she looks back on it differently. While we were filming, absolutely, it was open for fan interpretation. After Xena finished and Lucy and I had enough time to slow down and really look at the scenes and look at the characters and how nuanced and connected those two people were, we both say, absolutely, they're married. Shouldn't we be thankful they found each other, you know? She adds with a laugh. She says that at things like fan events and conventions, often fans come up to her and share their experiences of discovering that they were gay, discovering perhaps that they were alone and bullied, and revealing how the show resonated with them. Feel such a kinship towards my affinity for being on that show, for the wonderful people I was able to work with, especially Lucy and Rob Tappert, show's co-creators. I do not take for granted the opportunity right now to reflect back on the show and know how important the story was. Eventually, Xena was in 150 countries. If I really think about it and slow down, it's kind of shocking. I can't believe I was part of something such as Xena. Yeah, I mean, that's huge. Being in 150 countries is crazy. I actually, for that 5-year anniversary video I kind of made for the channel, I did make. I made for the channel, I looked up just how many countries this channel has had views from. And it was like 160, I can't remember the exact number, but it was like 160 something. And I was like, what? It was kind of crazy. It was very crazy. That's such a large number that you don't really expect. I was thinking, I don't know, 20 maybe. So for it to be over 160 was pretty nuts. Xena showrunners finally confirmed Xena and Gabrielle's relationship status. This is in 2025. In the olden days, when people asked me if Xena and Gabrielle were gay, I used to say, I'll leave that up to the fans, said the executive producer and writer R.J. Stewart, in an extensive oral history of the show conducted by Entertainment Weekly. But 30 years later, the fans have spoken. They're definitely gay now. As Stewart suggests, part of the reason why the cast and creative team have historically been so coy about the subject is simply because the show was born in a much different era of television. In that same interview, Xena co-creator Rob Tappert says that the studio execs wouldn't even allow Xena and Gabrielle to be in the same frame of the title sequence out of fear that the mere implication of an intimate relationship would drive away advertisers and viewers. Yet a combination of love and rebellion eventually inspired the show's creative team to incorporate more overtly romantic and intimate plot points and scenes into the show. Still, the winking nature of that dynamic wasn't entirely due to the restrictions at the time. As Lawless states, part of what made the relationship so interesting was that it was more about these characters who loved each other than the desire to ride around or towards a specific kind of relationship. I think it's kind of interesting. It was almost like a mystery. Like, one moment you're like, they do. It was kind of will they, won't they? They do. And then the next moment it's like, ooh. They're all back like, yeah, they are. I think, quote, I think people who didn't want to see it didn't see it, explains Lawless. Like Renee would go to Texas and she'd say something about the lesbian subtext and they go, what? What subtext? Like if it's not relevant to you, you won't see it. If it's relevant to you, it'll be in there in spades. It's very clever. 90s series finale, so insulting, its star refuses to acknowledge it. The death of Xena. Final 2 episodes, A Friend in Need, Part 1 and Part 2, are so bad that even Lucy Lawless refuses to acknowledge they exist. Yikes. Took a few arrows there. Friend in Need takes Xena from the confines of Greece and sends her off to Japan, where she attempts to make up for the darkest acts she ever performed, killing 40,000 people when she started a fire out of anger that burned down an entire village. If you don't remember what happened, don't worry. It was never mentioned during the entire 6-season run of Xena Warrior Princess until at the last moment. It became the most horrible, most heinous act she committed. Equivalent of a sitcom spending years building up to the meeting of one character for the sake of argument. Say a mother. How I Met Your Mother. And then in the last episodes revealing that nothing mattered. Oh, that's smart. That's a nice shout out there to How You Met Your Mother. Yeah. Xena's massive fandom deserve better. Oh gosh. Wait, we got to read this. Hold on. I saw one word. I saw mutilated. I'm like, what? Problem is that after Xena says in the first episode that Gabrielle is the most important person in her life, and we see flashbacks to past episodes, including one against an army, the two are denied the happy ending they and the fans deserved. Gabrielle has to take down Xena's mutilated, headless body from where the samurai put it on display, and then has to endure Xena choosing to stay dead for the sake of the lost souls. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Lucy Lawless has explained over the years that the cast and crew thought it was cool, a cool, crazy way to kill off a character, but seeing the way fans reacted broke her heart. Yeah, that is, oh my gosh. What? That's like a show building up this love affair of these two beloved characters that love each other and the fans are into it and everybody loves it and they can't wait. They're endgame. And then all of a sudden they just, I don't know, murder one of them in a car. Explosion. Sound familiar? There's a reason real fans stop rewatching with many happy returns. Stopping there means that Xena is still alive with countless adventures ahead of her. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. That's really brutal. How Xena helped me embrace my queerness to celebrate the beloved show 30th birthday. Wow. Okay. Call out. Now I feel very old. Over the past few months, while the world continues to be a depressing place, I've found escapism in a show from my childhood. Xena Warrior Princess, apt as the show celebrates its 30th anniversary this year. Series originally aired from 95 to 2001. Also, as a 33-year-old, I could safely say I grew up with Xena and Gabrielle in a world where I felt like an outsider and craved adventure. And while my friends played with makeup and I played with plastic swords, Xena alongside Calamity Jane was my hero. Badass woman who could fight, she showed that there's no one way of being a woman. But there's another layer I couldn't articulate then. It just wasn't gender, it was sexuality. Rewatching Xena as an adult has brought a deep, unexpected sense of joy to my queer older self. My mom and I used to play Xena together, although I had to be Gabrielle. My mom was 100% main character energy. My mom died before I came out. Oh, no. But revisiting Xena now has made me feel more connected to something we shared. If my mom adored Xena, a queer-coded character, then I like to think that she would have celebrated me too in a strange, comforting way. Seeing queerness in the show that shaped my childhood feels like a warm hug from her. Like her saying, everything's okay, even if my mom wasn't initially accepting, I think watching Xena would have helped her understand. Indeed, indeed. Our ultimate comfort shows like Xena aren't just entertainment, they're central for escapism and sense of self, especially for queer women with a distinct lack of representation. Diva Magazine celebrates 31 years in print in 2025. Well, there you go. So yes, I have now gone Xena mad. And I may or may not have just bought 2 Xena and Gabrielle Funkos that sit firmly on my desk. Now the duo can help me fight my daily work battles. Oh gosh. Oh, work battles. No, thank you. No, thank you. It's Friday. It's after work. I don't even want to think about it. It doesn't exist. Work is not a thing. We never work. We just enjoy the weekend. Oh, gosh. If you ever want to get sad about it, the weekend is just prepping for Monday. Let's be real. Just prepping for Monday. Groceries. Cleaning the place. Oh, gosh. It's so sad. This is life. All right. That was amazing. Before I have an existential crisis or continue to have an existential crisis, let's go ahead and hop into the next one. Xena is one of those shows. Like I said, I was too young to really remember much of the plot lines. I just watched it as sheer entertainment, I suppose. You know, the battle scenes and whatnot, and the fighting and the choreography. And I must have enjoyed some of the plot line. Otherwise, why watch it, right? But I was so young at this point, I can't even remember any episodes of them, which is terrible. But I remember watching Hercules, and I started watching Xena as well, and I enjoyed both. I thought they were great. Action, wonderful. I mean, it's a TV show with not a huge budget, you know, so you kind of you expect a little bit of, you know, awkwardness here and there, but overall, I thought they were very fun, wholesome, you know, escapes, I guess, from childhood life. What was I escaping from? Enjoying toys and summers off and all that stuff. Like, I don't know, but I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Xena is one of those characters that's just universal. Universal. You say the word Xena, and most people know what you're talking about. I don't know about younger generations right now. Maybe Xena's transcended, but at least people my age, you say Xena and people are like, Warrior Princess. Like they literally finished the title. That's so strange. I don't think there's anything else that kind of competes with that much. But yeah, you say Xena and people instantly think Warrior Princess, which is just hilarious to me. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It's STORROR versus Dying Light. Is the parkour actually possible? So it's a reality check. I've seen a couple of these style of videos before, where professionals or people, they'll do like a sniper reacts to like war games, or a doctor reacts to medical scenes or whatever. So I'm assuming it's very similar. Apparently they also did one a year ago to Assassin's Creed, which I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be doing any leaps of faith anytime soon at STORROR, but very interesting. Let's go ahead and pull that up and jump in, shall we?
You've got to be an absolute cooked nutter to be balancing down a crane like that.
I mean, we haven't done far off, mate.
It's true.
Come on.
Yes.
But I'd almost go as far to recommend it to people, but that's probably a bad idea.
Hello, I'm Benj.
And I'm Toby. We're from the parkour team STORROR.
And to celebrate the release of Dying Light The Beast,
we're going to be reality checking Dying Light 2 and the parkour mechanics in the game.
You know what, Toby? My expectations for this game are quite big. Because apparently David Bell, the founder of our sport, did a lot of the parkour work on this game. Whether he had the final say or
really?
not.
Interesting.
I don't know, but if the zombie apocalypse did actually happen, we'd be all right, We
would be all right. We would be all right. I think you need a bit more than parkour, but I think parkour will definitely
100%.
keep you alive for way longer.
Wait, it depends on the style of the zombies. Are they the zombies that run fast and climb, or are they the zombies that sort of mope about? Because if they're the zombies that mope about, I'll be living for another couple decades, easy.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Roll the first clip. I'm very excited to see this. Oh, that drop down was nice.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Huge impacts.
Huge.
Right, his shin bones coming out of his trouser leg at that point, I'm pretty sure.
100%.
That drop was
graphic.
crazy.
It's like a broken ankle.
Okay.
Oh, little perpy down to the flower beds there. Oh, I'd have dodged that big letter N personally, but
impact taking ability is far superior to anyone that's ever lived. But
your knees would have exploded even with the forward momentum.
POV mode is making these drops seem maybe a little bit bigger than they actually are. If there was like a crazed zombie chasing me, 3 stories down to a train roof.
Yeah. You probably could actually firm that.
Yeah, you can firm it, and then you're waking up the next day after the adrenaline's worn off and you're in absolute bits.
Oh yeah.
Going off of that, I'd be happy to give this first round a pass.
Yeah.
Scanning the environment, running through some grass. Straight off the edge. Ooh.
Whoa.
How high is that? Spin around?
Did he mean to land like that? Was that the go, or did his feet slip out horribly?
It's quite realistic, that landing. Do you know what I mean? In a way.
That is quite realistic.
Yeah. Your spine's definitely like never the same again.
The principle is doable, isn't it? We've done the mattress jumps.
Yeah.
That is doable.
In terms of what are the best objects to cushion your fall, I think airbag and boxes are the best things out there to cushion your fall. And then if you're looking even more
big
kind of
inflatable airbags,
going towards like bins, stacked up leaves, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm edging towards pass on this impact test.
They haven't got him landing on concrete, which would have been a straight fail. They have been realistic about that, so I think it is a pass.
Yeah, it is a pass.
Yeah,
so the first thing that is really, really sus is that when they're wall popping off the wall, there's a slight pause before turning around and leaping back the other way.
Slight pause? He could have a scone and a cup of tea the amount of time you spent on that. That was ridiculous.
If you spend that time, you're just falling straight down. If you're not going up, you're going down.
I don't know what he's holding on to there.
Yeah, gravity is...
Wait,
but he's pinging off the windowsill. Look, 1, 2, 3 maybe. Windowsill up. It's a pretty sick combo, to be fair.
Here's a combo that would work, but
understand
not
why
at that level of speed.
They would give you a little extra time.
That space, do you think that...
Like they're wanting you to have the ability to decide where to go. So it gives you time to swing the camera around and to go to where you need to go. I understand it, but obviously in real life that you don't get that split second to turn your head around and then go, oh, I'm jumping over here now.
physically we could do the same movement as that.
Yeah, just the mechanics are a bit clunky. Annoyingly, I'm veering to a pass for that sequence.
I think it is a pass because the realisticness of the actual parkour, it is possible.
You could sort of do all that, which is saying something for a game like this.
Is that 3 passes now?
Is it?
Wow, it's doing well.
We're going to go savage mode. Yeah.
South from here. Right, we're on the edge of a roof.
Beautiful looking game. City looks interesting.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, is it zip line?
No, he's got a parachute.
Oh, okay. All right. So crazy.
The leverage of that would just rip it out your hand straight away.
Oh, yeah.
So you're falling
100%.
through the air, right? You've got a knife. You can stab it in and start sliding down. But the fact that they've caught on to a sign after like 4 or 5 stories of slide drop straight to their hands, yeah, that's unrealistic.
Yeah, no.
Even Jackie Chan in his heyday wouldn't be doing that. To be fair, I don't think this is actually humanly possible, so I'm going to give it a fail. We're on to the next clip. Okay, standing on a crane. Right, now this is bold.
Lord.
Wait, where's his feet?
Okay.
The feet aren't
Floating?
on the wire. All of that is possible. You've got to be an absolutely cooked nutter to be balancing down a crane like that.
I mean, we haven't done far off, mate.
It's true. All of that is possible, which we've seen. Apart from the graphic, not like actually the feet touching the wire, but we gave the graphic a pass on the 180, so I feel like we've got to do the same thing here.
Yeah. Apart from the fact that the balance would be ridiculously scary.
Yeah.
I think it's a pass.
It's a pass, yeah.
Yeah.
On to the next clip. What have we got
That's
here?
crazy.
Jumping lashes. Lache. So a lache is when you swinging and letting go of a bar and re-catching.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
And continuous lashes are doable. That
Okay.
there
Now
is
that
interesting.
seems very unrealistic. I'm not sure there's anyone that can do that. This is the big one. That's never happening.
No.
Sorry, guys.
No.
That is absolutely never happening in real life.
We've seen enough.
Yeah.
It's a fail.
It's a fail.
Is he on a blimp? He was on a blimp.
Oh, okay. He's a parachuting now.
Oh.
So he's got a little parachute in his pocket.
We could do a bit of third person here, because if he's in...
He's got one. Let's just...
Whoa.
Oh, wait. How
Oh.
small is this parachute? He's just gone
Okay.
through a building there.
That's a shame, because other than that, it looks small for a wingsuiter, let alone someone with an actual parachute out.
I feel like you almost need a professional skydiver here to talk about this one, but our knowledge is very limited in this.
I
But
think it's good enough to know that that's not happening.
Yeah, that's never happened.
yeah, sort of where I was going. with it.
Wingsuit, yes, where it's
it
like
is
tied to your
feeling
body
like
or
a
something.
Fail for me. So jumping off the blimp, that's
But
fine.
hey, it makes for
The
a cool
flying physics
gaming
look
moment.
good, I think the ability to have a
The
parachute,
lighting
an
looks
effective
great.
parachute small enough to get
I'm
through a
glad
hole
they
like that.
nailed that at least.
Big fat no from me.
Yeah, you're never getting through that building. Ever. Going off of that blimp, you're never getting through that small gap of a building. I'm not a skydiving expert, but for me, that seems like a step too far.
The biggest pain of open world city games is getting around. So to have that aspect, whether it's like Spider-Man with the webs or this guy with the parachute or glider, so much better to get around town. Or, imagine playing GTA and not having any cars to use. You just have to walk or run everywhere. Like, that would just be horrible.
Oh, no way!
Come on.
Yes! Done that, and 100% is very possible and very easy, and like definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd almost go as far to recommend it to people, but that's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, for me, that's a pass.
That's a pass.
I don't know about you, Toby, but I really enjoyed watching.
It's like
those
an
clips.
Urban Explorer
Yeah.
slide.
That was good. That was quality.
To be fair, I think a lot of the parkour movements in the game are actually quite realistic. It's a little bit of a shame that some of the animation feels a little bit clunky.
We're being like super picky as well, based on the fact that we've spent like the last 5 years in development of our own game.
In terms of the overall assessment of how possible it is, it's pretty solid. I'd give it C-.
Agreed.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to PC Gamer's YouTube channel to see more reality checks from us and other experts.
And if you want to see us actually
Very,
doing the
very
thing,
cool.
then head over to STORROR, our channel.
Way to go, Benj and Toby. All right, let's pull up some information on STORROR. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Also, check out their channel. They might have other videos that interest you, of course. Maybe they have more. Well, I do know they have more Toby and Benj videos on there, so go ahead and check it out, certainly. Let's go ahead and bring up some information on STORROR, like I said. I think I said that before. Here's actually a quick little short.
The person who would die first in the zombie apocalypse would almost certainly be Callum.
He just dilly-dallies
It would just
around.
be, he is always last to leave anywhere. He would just be like all together, like really trying to like hatch a plan, and then we'll be like off, and then he would still be like rummaging through his bag, and then the zombies would come in and take him out while everyone
That's
had
it.
left.
Right, yeah. It was too much dilly.
And then the rest of us, we would go down together
Yeah.
to the very end.
Yeah. Or survive, ideally survive.
Yeah.
But
Toby's good with ropes and knots and that, and I'm a gold scout.
we did a 6-week project in Asia. You were the only one that didn't get arrested, right?
True. Yeah, I never got caught.
And the ability to stay under the radar would keep you doing well in a zombie apocalypse.
You need to prang at the right time.
Yeah.
You know,
Whereas I could build a shelter in the woods and probably just live out there forever.
we'd do all right, wouldn't we, Bob?
Yeah, we do well. Yeah.
The person who would die first in the zombie
Callum
apocalypse.
with the stray. The 4 pillars of parkour. I think sounds familiar. Almost like we've done this before. I don't know. Being the best you can be, whatever direction you wish to take your training, no matter how broad and all-encompassing or how specialized and niche, I guarantee there are 4 factors that determine how you excel: mental, technical, physical, and creative. Technical pillar, I consider technique to be very base of everything we do, at least the most basic visual level. When talking about the technical pillar, I'm just referring to knowing a multitude of existing techniques. Obviously, the more techniques under your belt, the better, and you should never stop striving to continue to add more new movements to your repertoire. Makes sense, right? Otherwise, you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Who wants to do that? Creativity pillar. Creativity can be simply your vision for challenges, moves, and lines pasted onto a space based on the techniques you know already. Also, creativity can be creating completely different movement patterns built on techniques you already know, often inspired by a unique obstacle or space. Some people struggle for ideas at a spot. Some people struggle to see beyond the glaringly obvious challenges. Very true. Physical pillar. This is everything physiological, every quality that can be attributed to the tissue of the body rather than the mind, on a cognitive level at least. That's another topic for another day and from another person who actually understands that area. This can include everything under the umbrella of strength, like force production and the rate at which we can produce the force, power over RFD, and absorption of impact. This includes flexibility and mobility. It is endurance. How long can we exert ourselves, whether just for a long line, readiness to repeat a long line, or challenge again with limited rest period? Indeed. It also includes stuff like, that's trivial in a way, like skin toughness in your hands, pain threshold, even sweat glands. Hands again. You don't want sweaty palms. What's up, JMN? Welcome in. You don't want sweaty palms when you're trying to hold on to a ledge. That would not be good. And then the last one, the mentality pillar, refers to choices you make dealing with fear. Mentality is a consolidation of factors leading to a decision to commit to a challenge. Try to imagine committing to a challenge is like a knife's edge. When you're facing a scary challenge, you're in the balance of it going one way or another. You commit to the challenge or you don't. There are factors that can lead to deciding to commit and factors that lead to taking a step back. Yeah, I mean, I would assume, oh my gosh, hanging off the side of a building. I can assume there's a lot of moments where you're just kind of trying to figure out what to do, right? Do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this safely? Is it worth doing this? Like, all the questions just kind of running through your head, and you're just like, oh boy. Meanwhile, you're looking at whatever you're trying to do, and you're trying to imagine yourself doing it. Power of positive thinking. What does STORROR mean? Isn't it just a blend? Pretty sure, right? Pretty sure. Horsham movement, yep. Idea for a different name of channel emerged in the autumn of 2010. The Caves hated the strict formula of parkour videos and wanted to break the mold. They decided to start a channel with no rules, somewhere they could upload anything they wanted. They needed a new name. Instantly, STORROR came to mind. I forgot the password. That's unbelievable. This time with the username STORRORblog. I'm dead. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. There's a man called Storra Cave, or Cave, not exactly sure, who lived alone on the English moors. He was said to have had a large gray beard and often wore a long black coat and a hat with 3 points. He had no wife or children, just dogs kept him company. During his solitary life, Storra made an important discovery in veterinary medicine, specifically for sheep, and so was massively admired by his siblings, nieces, nephews. When he passed away, the family began a tradition to honor his name since he had no children to carry it on. From that time onward, all members of the Cave family bloodline were given Storra as their middle name. There you go. Max and Benj, their middle names are STORROR. They have no idea when the spelling changed, but that's how they got it. That is their middle name. That is an interesting way to get a middle name. That's unbelievable. Living the life. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life, said Henry David Thoreau. Making connections. We live in an interconnected world. In basic terms, the more people you know, the more abundant your connections are. Parkour and the internet gives you access to a worldwide network of like-minded and supportive fellow tracers. It only takes a few random acts of kindness per individual in this network before it adds up to a huge web of positive experiences for all. Exercising imagination, form of abundance too, giving you the ability to be creative and to conceive of various possibilities. Getting lucky. Luck has been the seasoning of many STORROR adventures. It plays a huge role in living an abundant life and not fully out of your control, odd as that may sound. Being open to possibilities and the idea of amazing things happening by chance is half the battle. Yeah, that is very wise words. Very, very wise words. Christopher Rice said, every day is a bank account. Time is our currency. No one's rich, no one's poor. We've got 24 hours each. That is very true. That is very true. These days are not getting any longer or shorter, really. You got 24 hours. What do you do with it? Well, unfortunately, part of living in society is going to work or going to school, and that takes up a huge chunk of time. So, we're left with whatever we got after that. You can't really do anything beforehand if you start too early, because usually you wake up and you're getting ready to go to work, so that's a couple hours kind of wasted. It's really unfortunate. I could go down a whole diatribe of what I think about work and what that kind of does to the human spirit. It's kind of brutal in some ways. Exploring synergy. Do what you can with what you got. Where you are. Between its culture and strong sense of community and what it teaches you physically and mentally, parkour enables you to capitalize on alternative forms of abundance, empowering you to live a rich life without having access to loads of money. That is very true. I guess all you technically need are good cushioned shoes, really. I guess, no, I take that back. There's that one guy who's out there in the woods with no shoes doing parkour. I guess you don't, technically. Oh, man. That was amazing. One thing you don't go to video games for is accurate physics. That is very few and far between. It's not always going to be very good or accurate. But it looks like a fun game. Looks like a fun time. Lighting is perfect. It's kind of that like golden hour. You're trying to race against time, I suppose. Maybe the zombies come out at night. Very, very I Am Legend with Will Smith. Very interesting. Always cool to get their perspective because, you know, what I like about the store videos is it's not just the parkour, it's the thinking about it, talking about it, discussing it, bringing up, you know, issues that they might have and safety dangers and stuff like that. Like they're constantly thinking these things through and talking to each other about it and collaborating. It's phenomenal. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It's WilliamEst serving crackhead energy. What a title. What a title. All right, serving crackhead energy. Oh my gosh. Let's go.
This is a William, a rare species known for his bright plumage and deep distrust of anything edible. He is often presented with foreign substances known to scientists as food. His initial reaction is caution. While other members of his species taste first, the William thinks first, and still regrets it later. Some items trigger confusion, others, betrayal. He evolves new facial expressions only to express suffering. But occasionally, the William experiences joy. One particular flavor evokes no hesitation.
I'm so dead.
Est. Ongoing research will determine if this counts as progress or just dessert. No Williams were successfully fed during the editing process.
All right. Who's doing that? National BL-ologist? That's amazing. Well done. It's like they don't know they're on camera. This looks like hotel room boredom is what this looks like. This looks like late night hotel boredom, and they are just losing their minds. Okay, okay. Enough. I can't get past the first video. First video was so funny. Those pants are wild. Oh man.
This is a drama. I, the drama.
What's up, Rack? Welcome in.
Bo again. Again and again.
If you love me, if you hate me.
This is the third video, actually. First one was Xena, then we watched STORROR, then we have 2 Dan and Phils after this.
I believe I can fly.
Caught. Oh my gosh. This is some hotel room boredom right there. I've been there. To be fair, I'm usually watching a movie or, I don't know, just scrolling. He's just looking around like,
Getting right back in the mood. I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. my day, my heart out till the dawn. But I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer. Gonna spend it like no other. Now I found another.
Okay, one thing about me, I'm the baddest alive. He know the prettiest bitch didn't come until I arrive. I don't.
สวัสดีครับผมเป็นวิลเลียมครับได้อะโอ้โหแบบนี้ได้เลยไม่ยังเป็นวิลเลียมเอสอยู่ใช่ไหมฮะแนะนำกันแนะนำ
Us against the world, just me and you. Everybody's saying that you're no good for me. Your friends all swear that you changed, but I still keep it OG. This tune could be a reminder of how it all used to be. So shut up, come on, sing a song, and
The amount of people that get in front of mics like this and they're automatically just like, oh, it's like ASMR. The amount of times this live has been brought into this video.
What? No.
The looks at the camera.
อะไร
3-2แป๊บนึง5 4 3 2 5โอ้ยคือไม่ได้
อันเดียวกันทำพร้อมกันเลย
I love how almost every sponsor thing is a food item. Either a food service like Grab or this.
โอ้จกยีโนมาโตะ
Did that say 15 bot? Why am I showing up in my own reacted? Oh, that's awkward. Hey, check out that video. Check out that video in the middle. I've never seen that person before in my life. Oh, YouTube. Come on now. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Also check out the channel. Might have other videos that might interest you, of course. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on WilliamEst and Lycan, of course. Alrighty, where is it? There it is. Okay. Est shows how he makes a move on William. Oh boy. This is at their Manila fan meeting. That bag strap was a paid actor. Oh my gosh. I love how the interviewer is just dying back there. The MC. That's funny. Are those the suits? Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy. Another day, another tea spilled by Deo. Oh my gosh. What?
ไงบ้างหลายๆคนก็ชอบโมเมนต์แบบเราชอบไปแซวเขาผมมีความสุขนะเวลาผมได้พูดความจริงไปคือเรื่องนี้แบบผมก็ไม่ขออนุญาตด้วยแล้วแค่คิดว่าเขาก็เขินนะอาจจะคุณอย่าว่าคอนเซ็ปต์อันนี้เรื่องนี้มันเป็นเรื่องที่พูดได้ก็เนี่ยเราก็เอาอีกแล้วเราก็ไม่ออฟเขาอีกแล้วผมว่า จะมีเหมือนถ้าเป็นสมัยแต่ก่อนคือสมาคมน้ำชาป่ะ ที่ต้องไปนั่งแบบว่าปรับทุกข์กันเหมือนพี่ๆเวลาทำงานเสร็จก็ไปคุยผมก็จะแบบว่าเอ้ยเราจะมีสถานที่ประจำแก๊งพวกเราอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแบบว่ามันเวลาเราทำงานมันก็มีเรื่องเครียดอยู่แล้วเนาะก็ต่างคนต่างมาคุยอะไรอย่างเงี้ยก็วันนั้นแหละก็แบบก็เป็นคำพูดแบบว่าเป็นบอกว่าแบบแบบพอตั้งแต่พอทำงานกับวิลเลียมเนี่ยช่วงแรกๆเลยนะทำให้รู้สึกอยากมีใครเป็นคนดีแล้วก็ว่า แต่ว่าเลยวันนี้แล้วเราใช่เพราะเขาที่เป็นคนไม่เปิดใจนะถ้าทุกคนรู้แบบได้ทุกคนได้ดูมาเพื่อนเป็นคนแบบว่าเพื่อนเป็นคนช่างเลือกมากเขาเป็นคนแบบเขามีบารมีสูงเขามีโลกส่วนตัวสูงอะไรเงี้ยจริงๆตอนเจอหน้ากันครั้งแรกยังไม่ชอบเลยนะอันนี้พูดตรง อย่าไปบอกไม่เพราะว่าเขาดูแบบเท่ๆเงียบๆไงเฮ้ยเก๊กอะไรวะตั้งแต่มีวิลเลียมเข้ามาเพื่อนเปลี่ยนไปจะพูดอย่างนั้นก็ถูกเหงื่อแตกเลยเดี๋ยวพูดเยอะไม่ได้เดี๋ยวมันฟ้องร้องผมเขาเปลี่ยนไปเป็นยังไงบ้างจริงๆก็ดูมีความสุขดูโงเห้งดูเป็นแบบ
He just looks happy.
เขาบอกว่าคน
That's
เป็น
nice.
ดาราดูมีความสุขนะแต่อันนี้ลองดูดีๆเป็นเพราะว่าเป็นดาราหรือเปล่าหรือว่าแบบใช้ชีวิตดีอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเขาดูแบบออร่ามีความสุขแฮปปี้ในทุกๆวันดูเด็กลงมากเลยดูสิครับเขาดูหน้าตาออร่าดูแฮปปี้ดูมีความสุขดูเป็นดาราแล้วก็ดูเป็นดาราที่มีความสุขมากๆด้วยดูแบบอยากออกไปใช้ชีวิตอยากทำงานอ่ะ
That's nice. Dang. That's what everybody wants, right? Everybody wants in their life. That's amazing. That is really cool. The fact that you're so happy other people can tell. That is just perfect, right? Lycan, a first European conquest for their world tour Dusk and Dawn. This came out in December of 25. They announced it. It's the world tour for 2026. Let's see, what do we got coming up? They were just in Paris, April 4th. They're going to be in Milan, July 4th. And London, October 4th. Wait a minute. Am I reading that incorrectly? That might be day/month. I just realized I was reading that from the American perspective. That might be March 29th, March 1st, April 1st, April 4th, April 7th, April 10th. That's a good question. Which way is that written? That's a good question. Which way? Which way? Do they say? Do they say which way? I guess not. Okay, running from March to April. Okay, there we go. That answers it. Okay. It's day/month. Got it. Okay, so they were just in London on the 10th of April. Cool. Very neat. Lycan Dusk and Dawn World Tour 2026 in Warsaw? Yeah, Warsaw. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Performing in Almost Apollo is... That's awesome. Oh, no, this is sound check. That's what that is. What the heck am I talking about? That's rehearsal. I was like, there's no way. No chance. Yeah, rehearsal and then main event. Got it. Boy, that was dumb. That was dumb of me. I was like, why would they wear that? I should have scrolled down beforehand, and I should have thought that through. Like, clearly they're not going to wear jeans and a polo. to perform. Like that's something I would do. Official still pictures from WilliamEst Wii Magnetic FanCon. Man, this is going all out. Look at this. That's a heck of a FanCon. I mean, this is quite the production. Good grief. This was held August 9th through 10th last year. These pictures look so dreamy, indeed. Dale giving us the WilliamEst almost kiss. There's something in the Songkran water, I'm telling you. That's funny. That's hilarious. My jaw dropped. Everybody's wild and too hard. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Something in that Songkran water. Definitely some crackhead energy, but honestly, super awesome. Super funny. That first video with the BLologist or BL, whatever that was really hilarious. It was like a nature documentary. So freaking funny. Well written, well versed, if you will. Amazing. I couldn't get past that first video. The rest of the video was fine, but the first one just hit so hard. It's still in my head. Oh my gosh. All right, let's move on to the back-to-back feature, shall we? This is Summoning a Goat Demon with Dan and Phil, not clickbait. Kick the PJ. This is off Kick the PJ's channel. Looking forward to it. Let's go ahead and jump in.
Yeah, the title's serious. We really did summon a goat demon. You're probably going to want some context. So, this all began with a text message from Dan saying, I have an unhinged idea. I love unhinged ideas, but the last time Dan and Phil had an unhinged idea, I ended up building a coffin for a sim to bust out of. So this time, I'd be prepared for anything, right? Unfortunately, nothing could prepare me for the next 2 words that I was about to hear. Dan simply responded with, Goat Demon. So, with very little to go off other than we would be creating some kind of a goat demon and helping organize and shoot some kind of a spooky craft video, Sophie and I got to work on the most important
love
part
the craft
of the demon,
video.
the wings.
We've come out looking for dried out twigs, anything that can be turned into a wing.
It turns out this is the perfect time of year to find old broken branches in the
There
park.
you go. Tons of them.
Step 1 is we're strengthening the branches. We're gluing them together, and then we're going to use twine to tie them all
I
together.
love the fact that
Make
they
a
did
nice,
this
thick
naturally.
exoskeleton. I've not really dealt with the
found
demon in
branches.
this way before. As per usual, Fuji is loving all of the activity. Look at this.
This is what happens.
Fuji makes everything 10 times slower, but we love it, so.
Excuse me.
Fuji. She's not even fazed by the fact that she just backflipped into her water ball. Okay, we have 2 wing branches. We're going to attempt draping this black
Nice.
sheer fabric over the top to see if that can create the illusion of a wing.
With a rough plan in place, we took the wings outside to test their full wingspan.
Look at this trendy backpack Sylvia found.
Sylvia came to assist with the assembly, and we practiced strapping the wings into a backpack to give the goat full use of their arms.
Whoa.
Which is a very odd sentence to say.
What noise does a goat make? What noise does a demon goat make?
Think about the arm.
Yeah, Fuji.
So far, so goat. Good, that was a joke, that was a bit.
The final step was hot gluing the fabric to the branches and then ripping into them to make them less uniform and tattered.
Oh, yeah.
Or
right, it is the morning of the shoot, and we are pretty much as ready as we can be. We've got
Little
all of our
BTS,
lights,
little
our
behind the
camera gear,
scenes.
all of our set dressing and props. Our big wings are ready, and you'll see them in a bit. But first, sorry, my camera lens is a bit smudged. So, Tully's Farm were kind enough to let us shoot on their site for this video. I've been here before for pumpkin picking, but they also annually put on a really fun event called Shocktoberfest, which we've also been to. We made it to the location, we're here. We need to unload and get inside that witch's coven. To clarify, inside the
classic
witch's
meme.
coven,
Look at all
not the
those
witch's oven.
chickens.
Do not climb inside the witch's oven. That's bad news. So I was very curious how it would be returning in daylight. Well, it's less creepy in the day, but still pretty creepy. Oh, fella.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah. Whoa. What is that?
Honestly, yeah, pretty creepy.
Let's take a little look at Kit. What's in my camera bag? We're going to be predominantly shooting on this little.
Here's my go
handy cam
bag.
Here. Get that shaky home found footage effect. I've got a little rig for this as well. This little light is going to be essential to be able to see anything because it's so dark. There we go. That's our handy dandy little handy rig. I'm also going to get Dan and Phil's initial reactions.
I got
to the
one of
space
those.
because
It's
they're about
currently
to walk in and see it
seated
for the first
behind
time.
me.
I kind of want to hide somewhere. We're going to play an epic prank on Dan and Phil.
Oh gosh.
Epic prank! Whoa! You got pranked! Whoa!
So PJ's here.
What the heck? Oh my god.
Enter the witch's coven.
Obviously that.
Hello, Dan. It only plays that note.
The single note. Lovely runes. I'm scared. My eyes have not adjusted to this light. This feels very sacrificial. I feel like I should die here.
Oh.
Spider-Man.
Is this a cat? Oh no, it's an owl.
It's an owl cat.
Then that's a cat.
They're a bit floppy.
I swear, it's not usually like this.
Our terrifying goat man emerges.
Hey.
Phil, calm down. I'm excited. Phil's had a Coke Zero and is getting giddy.
Uh-oh.
Take the mask off, Phil.
Oh,
it's bound to the head.
Becoming me.
Hi Sophie, how you doing? What are you wearing?
So good, so great.
So which brand are your horns from?
These are from TK Maxx.
I like brands.
Then I'm gonna reverse the audio of all of it, so it'll sound like I'm just going like snip, snip, flip. We'll turn off all of the candles, and that'll be the end of scene. And then I'll cover us in slime. I'll say a bunch of stuff backwards that'll actually be forwards, and then we'll turn off the candles.
Oh my god.
So Sylvia painted this humongous pentagram. Oh
You know
my
what's
god.
interesting? I like seeing it from the other end. Like, obviously, you know, we get to see Dan and Phil content and whatnot. But it's kind of neat getting like the behind the scenes, how they would direct it, how they kind of interact off camera, if you will. I mean, there's still a camera pointed at them, but it's not like they're on. They're trying to be, you know, hilarious constantly and performing and stuff like that. It's just themselves. So that's kind of interesting.
Maybe.
What do you want us to summon? Comment below what you'd like to see us summon tonight. Do you want to do a demon or whatever you want? We'll make it happen.
We look like startled raccoons in the night vision. Look at this. Looking for something in your bin.
So I've definitely crawled through here before. In fact, I actually made a video here when I last came, and I'm pretty sure I filmed myself crawling under this bit.
Might have been Italian. Get out of there as soon as possible, just nice and quickly. This is no way to get people to join your coven.
I was thinking maybe we could do something around under here.
That's
I want
awesome.
them to film themselves.
It's cool
in
to
the
have
mirror.
friends like
Lovely
that.
little detail. Sylvia has brought some skulls.
Like, hey, I got a
Sylvia, where did you get
crazy
these skulls
idea.
from?
And they're just like,
got it,
game.
guy.
They're like,
No,
yeah,
for
what?
real, Let's see your knife, lad.
Yar.
Yar.
I don't think pirate is the right.
No, I like that we instinctively both went pirate.
Ready?
Yeah. Sit straight. Yeah.
Petting a skull as if it was like a cat.
Yes.
More like no chemical romance. Wait, more like my chemical no man. I almost had it. So we have a creepy book over here. We have some creepy candles.
Hey, they're
We
not
are
all
gonna do some
winners.
Creepy activity. It is getting
a little bit chilly.
It's been chilly in here.
And so, for reference as well, do you want me to scream it? Just go, no. No! Sorry, Dan, I'm right in your ear. I'm right in your ear. No!
Okay, right.
No.
How do you feel so far, Dan?
Feel good. Got my rubber knife. It's making me feel powerful.
Oh, what are you gonna do with that knife?
Oh, who would swap it out for the prop knife?
And that is how Dan died.
In the arms of the angel.
We're in the wall.
You're filming. Whoa, fake blood.
Sophie in the walls. Creepy little chair. As the world's
That is
tiniest chair,
unbelievable.
The world's smallest child. Me, Phil.
Check the cameras in the right position again.
Yeah, it looked good to me. I like the authentic crows that this place came with.
I hired them.
When you guys are ready, go for it. Is this where the party's at?
Just a bunch of people up to some illicit activities.
Because this will dry nicely.
So in this moment, I've killed Phil. Looks like I've pulled it out from someone, right?
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Dan, what we really need you to do is just think, oh my god, I've just killed
Yeah.
Phil.
Oh, thank God! Finally, am I right? PJ, when are we doing this gaming?
Hey guys, I'm going to be new on the gaming channel now. It's going to be Dan and PJ games, so look forward to that.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Where is a heart?
I think it's on that side.
Yeah.
Phil was stabbed 32 times in the chest. Dan showed little to no remorse. Is it cold? Is
It's
it
just
wet?
like when I got hot sauce all over myself earlier. why are we filming this? Look, I might have had a small hot sauce.
Oh no.
Real big drip.
More.
Yes.
Can you give us a little tap dance, goatee, Mr. Goat? Oh, lovely.
Fresh from the seventh circle of hell.
Toga, and toga is an anagram of...
Yes, it's an anagram of goat. Oh my goat.
We're making comedy, we're making memories, we're making horror. We're just doing it all here, guys.
Are you alright if we like lock you in?
Lock the goat in. Put your arms up.
We want to gather together.
This takes me back to the days in high school when I was doing student films and whatnot and putting fake blood on my cheek and all that stuff. It was so fun. It was a lot of fun. You get to hang with people you enjoy hanging with, and you get to be creative, get to be interesting, get to be somebody else, basically. It's so hilarious and interesting. Because you're all trying to make sure it's, you know, good, but you're also laughing at it.
No, bad goat, bad goat, bad goat. Terrifying, absolutely terrifying. You haven't looked into the face of death until you've been chased down by a goat, man. We're doing a wing test. We're going to see how these wings look on Mr. Goat Man. But who was goat?
It's a cursed Disney World character.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'll look good in the other.
Yeah?
In the space.
That'd be
Sylvia's putting the
phenomenal for
finishing
Halloween
touches
Horror
on the
Nights at
pentagram
Universal
top.
Studios.
It's looking fantastic. Could definitely summon at least 2 goats here. All right, guys, we're gonna do the pentagram challenge. Here we go.
Yay!
So the next step: get candles in the circle. Wow, it's so beautiful.
Imagine if we really summon the demon.
Don't film that. Cool. So, thank you. Get a little look at that heart, Dan. Oh, beautiful. You look like a member of KISS.
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
Gene Simmons' nephew. We've got Sylvia, pro makeup artist, getting Phil assembled, ready for the sacrifice.
Yes, you got it. Okay, look up again. Breathe in.
Oh, gosh.
Look up, breathe in. Look up.
Oh, gosh.
Welcome
Not
to
the
slime.
water line.
Oh, look at that. We've got a bucket of slime here. I'm gonna give it the sniff test. I can't smell it. Am I supposed to? What's it smell like? This all began with a text message of Dan saying, "I have an unhinged idea," and it wasn't wrong.
Fun thing stuff.
Yes, then the goat was surely mentioned after that.
Slop it up.
You throw a steak in there, you're gonna have sloppy steaks for dinner.
Summoning circle is ready.
Did you say it's ready?
Oh no, I didn't. PJ is risking his life for us on this table.
Don't worry, guys. I'm trained for this.
Yeah.
I'm table trained. I can stand on this table.
Just watch out this chair doesn't fly into your head.
Slime and toes.
Do we
That's
hold
what
that
people
for
actually
you?
want.
It's shoulder, slime, and toes. Slime and toes. We're going for the big moment. This is the big.
I give them
ritual
so much
moment.
credit
We've got Phil in the pentagram.
having
down
this
with the heart.
idea.
We've got a goat on standby.
I'm just going for it. It's so weird and niche, and it reminds me of Dystopian Daily. Like, it was just kind of trying it, you know? just having fun, making some weirdness on
Lovely.
camera.
And then after you put the hands on the shoulders, you two, with this lovely amount of birth, will go with the wings, and once the wings are flat, we'll just go like that.
We're getting the final shot. Okay, so listen for my cues, everybody. Here we go. Hold, rise, forward, shoulders, wings, scream. Okay, cut. Okay. Yep, I think that's good.
My knee hurts.
And the goat as well. We need goat squat as well, please. Thank you. That's officially a wrap.
Amazing.
Let's get this goat on the road.
All right, I know we already wrapped, but
You have to put yourself in the perspective of a fan who had not received a notification from that channel in 7 years previously and opened up to this. I love that. That was 7 years of thinking this up. 7 years.
But there's just one more thing to do. We need to get a fire going.
How do we really
There
blow
it is.
their
Find
minds?
out who is the traitor.
Let's make
we're
a
the only two
cinematic
left,
movie.
So one of us has to be a traitor. Hold on, am I a traitor? It is surprisingly easy to start a fire. That looks so good.
So we'll go from like a jump cut as if I've just locked it onto the tripod.
Tripod.
It's been a long day.
Tripod.
I didn't want to say it. I'm glad someone did.
The ice that binds him.
The glittering spirits that feed him.
The sigil of his house.
Is the slime toxic as breathe that?
Oh gosh.
Smoky.
Or smoke the monster out.
And that is probably a wrap. We did it. All right.
And so, the shoot was a complete success. By now, I'm sure
Imagine
you've already
we post
watched the
this
finished
before the
product, but
funeral
if you
comeback
haven't,
video.
you can watch it over on the mysterious Dan and Phil Crafts channel. A huge thanks again to Tully's Farm for letting us slime it up and film in your witch's coven. The space genuinely added so much to the shoot. And more importantly, I now know the layout. So there's
seeing
not a
the behind the
chance I'm
scenes
getting
are so much
scared
more
at the
chill,
next
which makes sense.
Shocktoberfest. I
Yeah,
hope you enjoyed this
it does
behind
make
the scenes
sense, right?
look at what goes into a shoot like this. These projects are always so fun and mad, so I'm glad that I got to share a little bit of that with you here today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Who knows, maybe I'll make more goat content. We'll see. All right, guys, I'm off to a witch's coven now, and I'm definitely not gonna get scared.
Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Amazing. It is cool to see Dan and Phil behind the scenes because it's more of a look of how you think they act in real life, you know, in person. A little more subdued, a little more, you know, chill. Just as funny. Just as funny, just as crazy, just as kooky, you know, whatever. Just, I suppose we all kind of do it. If you have a camera trained on you, you kind of notch it up just a little bit. Even if you don't mean to, you notch it up just a little bit. So this is a nice little look at probably a more realistic Dan and Phil. And they're great. They're still great. They're still hilarious and, you know, having fun. And, oh, it's just amazing. Amazing. It was cool to see the behind the scenes of that specifically because that crafts video was so interesting. So interesting. I remember watching it just thinking, wow, they actually put a lot of time and effort into this. You know, it's not something you can just throw together really quick. Like, they obviously thought of some plot to it. And they nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. It was very cool. Imagine being PJ and seeing the insane ride your OG YouTuber friend Amazing Phil has been on. Yeah, that would be crazy. PJ's 35, born in England, of course. Went to the University of Creative Arts. Partner is Sophie, as we saw in there. 1.28 million subs, 115 million views. Specializes in directing, songwriting, screenplay, acting, producing, editing, sound, arts, crafts, and animation. Very cool. Became a British citizen in March of 2015. Uploaded his first video featuring him playing guitar in early 2007 at the age of 16. A young Bieber, if you will. October 7th, 2011. He released an album titled Stories from Somewhere. Won a Virgin Media Award for his short film PJ Tiny Planet Explorer. Wow. Regularly streaming on Twitch in 2018. Directed the 2019 music video to Dodie's single Monster. Shout out to Dodie. Look at all these awards. Look at all these awards. Nominated, wins. Awesome. PJ, YouTube star, had an amazing experience working with Sir Patrick Stewart in Oscar's Hotel. This was 2015. Ace filmmaker has taken his popularity to a new level by premiering his online series Oscar's Hotel for Fantastical Creatures. Show's available on Vimeo on demand. I have not heard that name in a long time. Vimeo. Whoa. Man in his 20s who was forced to manage a magical property after his uncle disappears. Very cool. That's back when he had 750,000 subs. 24-year-old managed to rope in X-Men star Sir Patrick Stewart to do a special voiceover in the series. No way. I want actors with amazing voices, really recognizable voices, so I saw the characters. I saw Patrick Stewart's and Alfred Molina. They are very traditional and professional actors, but I really believed in the script and loved the show and the characters being made by the Jim Henson Company. So we reached out to them and we said we would love to offer you this part, and they look at the script from the character's bio. They were just keen to do it. There was something about the characters that attracted them, and they said yes. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? Oscar's Hotel is a 6-episode series, but the British filmmaker feels he still has more stories to tell via the colorful creatures. Quote, I would personally love to have another season to Oscar's Hotel if the opportunity arises. Just so many stories to tell that we didn't make for the first season that have a lot of potential. And so, yes, there are so many characters I'd love to explore and just collaborate with Jim Henson's creator shop. Very neat. Very, very neat. There's another article on PJ. He's made a name for himself with ambitious, whimsical, narrative-driven videos in his short film Oscar's Hotel. Just became a game-changing web series. Let's see here. We were approached by a website called VU. No idea what that is. Where you can answer questions in video format. I instantly loved the idea, and they asked us, would you four guys want to have a channel on that website together? So we all jumped on Skype. Me, Chris, Kendall, Dan, Howell, Phil, Lester. And we just agreed, yeah, that sounds like a cool thing. We were saying, we need a name for the channel. What should we call it? He recalls. And Dan, Phil, and Chris thought the name Fantastic Foursome would be brilliant. I said, please, let's not call ourselves the Fantastic Foursome. Let's not have foursome in the name. And I was overruled. For obvious reasons. And we called ourselves the Fantastic Foursome. I very soon fell in love with it afterwards. I was just very much like, guys, it sounds like the Fantastic Four having a foursome. I don't know if that's a good idea, which is an accurate description. And honestly, good feedback. Titles are important, particularly with PJ. I would say that I define myself as a storyteller. I've got all these ideas and stories that I want to tell. I happen to fall into the bracket of making things on YouTube, and as that progressed, that's when I stuck to. Essentially, whatever platform I'm making content for, I'm still telling stories. I've been making short little sketches with friends for a few years. I was always really into drama at school, and my dad gave me his DV tape camera. Oh my gosh. DV tape. So old. Just cutting it together in camera, like starting and stopping, recording to put together whatever I wanted to make. Yep, it was literally start, stop. Oh no, I screwed that up. Rewind, re-record over it. We just made ridiculous things that didn't really have a proper narrative, didn't really go anywhere. First it was for fun, and then the more we did it, the more practice, the skill. Although editing in camera is a nightmare, yes it is. Eventually I got really used to it, and it was just how I worked. There are video games I've played that are all about the adventure, and I just tried to harness some of that. Themes of some of the videos were Pokemon, Nintendo, all the things I love, so they started to get views from that, I think. And when more and more people started watching them, I eventually stopped making them just to show my friends. I thought, now people are watching it, I've got an audience. Granted, a tiny audience, but still, posting something and getting like 10 comments and 150 views, that was actually pretty amazing back in 2006. Yeah, it was. I think I really barely went on YouTube in 2006. PJ remembers watching James Rolfe, aka the Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh my gosh. Oh, that took me back. Yeah, I definitely watched AVGN quite a lot. Who he says was making fun of things about video games in his own way. At the time, I was also making things related to video games, and they were in my own way. That gave me a little bit of a push to start honing my own style because I just admired the guy so much. I don't know if I knew whether I was going to carve out some kind of style, but I just kept trying to find what it was that I loved to make. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh. Angry Video Game Nerd is such a staple of YouTube, especially in the early days. Getting his hands on editing software allowed PJ to be ambitious with the way his stories were told. First editing software I was using was a thing called Magix with an X. It was super basic. I remember that. Oh my gosh. So I had to manipulate the software to try and do different things rather than stay doing the same kind of sketches that just relied on the comedy. I think I wanted to try and start honing a style that embraced editing and eventually visual effects. When I learned After Effects, every time I did a new video, I wanted to try to do something new, different technique, different skill. I think my high school buddy was using like an early version of Final Cut. I don't even think it was Pro at that point. I think it was just Final Cut. I do remember Magix with an X. I remember just watching him edit and they'll splice a video, move it, cut something, add something else. And I'm watching him edit and I'm just like, this looks fun. I was giving notes, right? I didn't know what I was doing, but it was fun. It was interesting. Man, I was a year old in 2006. Oh my gosh, I'm ancient. I'm like the Crypt Keeper. After making stuff online for a couple of years, it got to a point where every time I made something new, it was a little bit different from the last. So people didn't know exactly what to expect. I could make something with music, with animation, or digital effects, or in-camera effects, or like a comedy thing, or sometimes just talking to the camera. Like I said earlier, storytelling, but in any medium that felt right for that specific story. I didn't restrict myself, like I was never a musician, I was never a vlogger, I was never a visual effects artist. I just did whatever felt right from a different idea. Indeed. PJ had taken a gap year before going to uni. See, I know people that did that. I know people that did a gap year before going. And then I also know people that took like 2 years or a year after as well. So they kind of prolonged, the experience, I guess. Or maybe they just kind of took a break. They're like, I need a breather kind of thing. I guess I kind of did that. I mean, I was in like internships and applying for jobs and whatnot, but I was not being very successful in my job hunt. We'll say that. So I basically did take a gap year, unintentional gap year. It was just a terrible time. Why was university solution to that? I mean, if I'm being honest, I wanted to kind of treat university as 3 years of more time to make stuff whilst in the safety net of not being in the real world. Indeed. Indeed. And I wanted to learn the skills before I went to university. I expected that university would teach me those skills, but it didn't, really. It was being with people and making things with people that taught me everything I needed to know about filmmaking. I would say probably one of the biggest things with filmmaking is just doing it. It's kind of what I took note of in high school. My buddy that wanted to be a filmmaker, literally he would just do it constantly. Whether he was making a film or writing scripts or whatever, practicing editing, like constantly. I think it's one of those things you just got to do. Yeah, it's good to learn, obviously, some techniques and whatnot, and maybe learn some like history of it, watch other people's films, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, I think it's just one of those do and then go do kind of things. Inspired by Kick the PJ. This was written in 2022. At 9:30 a.m., I was watching a Twitch stream, anxiously debating whether or not I should ask my favorite YouTuber / Twitch streamer, PJ, better known as Kick the PJ, if I could have permission to write a piece about him. I didn't think they'd say no, but I felt oddly morally obligated to ask before I began. So I steeled my resolve and hammered my request into the chat box. It took a moment, but he eventually read the question and answered, "You're very welcome to write about me if you like. Just know I'm a closed book. You will find nothing. You won't even find my opinion about jam on the internet." And that was all I needed, permission and a strange joke to begin. Many people know him. He uses he, they pronouns by his screen name and YouTube channel, Kick the PJ. Their YouTube career dates back to 2008. Popularity rose in the early 2010s as a filmmaker and member of the Fantastic Foursome, British YouTubers consisting of Dan, Phil. Well, it's weird. It's weird to not say Dan and Phil. Dan, Phil, and Chris. As an avid watcher of the likes of Dan and Phil, it was only a matter of time before I stumbled across his channel around 2013. My earliest memory of their work is Lullaby, short film about a character who can't sleep and struggles to differentiate between the real and the invented. Kind of sounds like Coraline. That turned into an obsession with Smoky Saloon, where a man fights monsters in his attic, and Oscar's Hotel, the one about it, the hotel for monsters run by humans. Latter is perhaps his most well-known work. Soon I was watching his Slurp, Q&As, music, art, VR dates with a clown as well, but the short films were ever present in the background, always driving my love for his channel. There are always a few things that come to mind when thinking of Kick the PJ films: props made of cardboard, other household materials, ingenious use of light and sound, especially off-the-wall characters supported by high-quality writing. Creativity is unlike anything I've ever seen before or have since. His films' everyday social media presence are underlined by a sense of the Fantastic Foursome, and he has a unique way of endowing everything he creates with whimsy. I put it all down to their masterful storytelling. Their Instagram bio reads, "Storyteller, yo," which is entirely accurate. Oh my gosh. In my youth, my experience with storytelling was exclusive to franchises like Harry Potter, Aragon, Lord of the Rings. All these are fictional and mystical in their own right, but nothing quite as fantastical and strange as Agori's stories about hair salons open only to monsters at night. I'd inadvertently been told that everything one wrote had to make perfect sense and connect in neat little lines. Ligori, however, instructed me, or introduced me, to the possibility that things could be nonsensical. Stories could be silly and ridiculous and sometimes defy logic, but they could be good that way. He manages to simultaneously combine and juxtapose the abnormal and the normal. And with that in mind, I learned to unlock untapped creativity in my writing that I continued to employ to its fullest. That's awesome. Happy to say I've written numerous amounts of short stories. It's not even there. I just happened to go, you know what, written a number, we'll say numerous I love how I'm like editing this article as I'm reading it. What? That was weird. Instead of reading, I have written a number of shorts. I'm like, I have written numerous short stories inspired by Ligori's films. Boy, my brain is interesting. And they have all gone down as a treat, both with myself and readers. While there is no harm in writing within the bounds of reality, I didn't realize until I began consuming Ligori's work just how locked in I had been by convention. Now, when I sit down to write a story, I'm less fearful of running with whatever my own imagination gives me. I find that others feel the same way. When I receive critiques from a professor on a strange story about monsters or aliens, they seem equally as excited as I am about it, and far more open to my whimsy than I thought would be. Interesting. Very cool. Very, very neat. What a great article. It's always nice to be able to converse with people that inspire you, I suppose. I don't know if I've ever actually done that. I mean, you know, I guess all my inspirations are more so people that just happen to be in my life. So I talk to them all the time. But yeah, that's really neat. That's really cool. And to be able to dedicate that story, that article, to someone that is extremely inspiring to you, and to even ask them beforehand, like, hey, is it cool if I do this? It's like, good luck. All right, let's move on to the final video of the day. It is Dan and Phil react to The Amazing Tour is Not on Fire. This was posted 1 year ago. 1 year ago. Amazing Tour is Not on Fire was one of the defining moments of the 2010s internet culture. Prepare yourself. I will indeed. Can't wait. Let's get to it, shall we?
Hello, Dan and Phil
Hello,
Games.
internet.
Tatties.
Get your tatties out.
Yeah, you're the tatty to my nof, Dan.
Horrible stuff.
Today,
Welcome.
we thought it would be fun to plunge our faces
A blast into the past.
into some more nostalgia.
Pop culture history. Let's set the scene.
Okay.
The year was 2015.
Ooh, 2015. What was I doing?
Had just become trendy.
Not much.
You were
I was
younger.
working.
Life was simpler.
Some of you were teenagers. Some of you were in your dad's boys, maybe.
Stop
it's been
it.
a long time.
Fallout Boy, My Chemical Romance. The shipping had started. Fan fiction was blooming.
I want to go back.
What's going
I
on?
want to go back. Get me back.
With these two British emos.
In today's video, we are going to be reacting to The Amazing Tour is Not on Fire.
Not to
Actually, I think in 2015 I was still unemployed. So maybe not. Maybe don't go back. I was not having a great time. I would go back for certain things. I would not go back for everything.
confused
If
with The
that makes
Amazing
any
Book
sense.
is Not on Fire, which we shouldn't have had at the same time and named the same thing.
Very confusing
It was
rollout, bad marketing.
Lots of fingers.
But it was a time.
It was a time. Were you there? Were you aware? I feel like everyone was aware.
Whether you wanted to or not,
Yeah.
this had a billboard on Sunset Boulevard.
Oh my
It did.
gosh.
Sorry to all the A-listers that had to see whatever the hell that was every single.
Oh, is this when YouTube Red was a thing? Yes. So they were giving creators like contracts and deals to make like, you know, more premium content than they were contenting, basically. Contenting? What a strange word I just came up with. That's right. I forgot about that. YouTube Red and creators and getting paid to do like behind paywall things.
Every single day.
That's what they're singing about on Broadway. Sunset Boulevard.
Look at that llama. Who the fuck are those twinks? This was the first ever YouTuber tour. We were the
Yeah.
first people that came from this goddamn hellhole that we call the internet and said, people will pay money to see
Yeah.
us in a room in real life.
We paved the way.
At the Dolby
Yeah.
Theatre in Hollywood where the
Try
Oscars
Guys
are
went on
held.
tour.
Yeah.
Holy crud.
That was a whole thing.
Whole
We're
bunch of
calling
tours.
together
Markiplier.
Rip each other's heads off.
Invisible thread theory. Did you hear about that? We've got a thread connecting us wherever we go, and if we go too far, we'll have a heart attack. Look.
He's dying.
I'm finally free.
That's where this
In
is
case you're living
from.
under a rock, we are going on tour again.
Oh my god.
Starting in Europe, going up to USA, going to Australia, New Zealand.
If you want to come see us in real life, now's your chance. STANDUPFILTOUR.com. Tickets are on sale right now. Thank you. All right.
I'm nervous for these little fetuses.
Play. YouTube Red.
Remember that?
Look, they did screw
Remember
me,
that?
but we did also get the bag.
Yeah.
Thanks. A Dan and Phil production. Worst production company name ever. Yeah.
Even that just instills a nostalgia.
That took
in
me back to a dark time.
I felt it.
I mean, the best time.
My boob twitched.
Wait a minute. The show's starting and we're looking at a full screen microwave.
Why are we in a microwave, Dan?
This show had a very high concept story. It was like
Yes.
a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure where Phil, trying to charge his laptop, microwaved his laptop and in so doing created a pocket dimension.
Oh, look at him!
Where everything from our YouTube videos became real. Imagine being 12, seeing this on a screen from across a theatre.
Mind-blowing. Still making our child.
OG.
He's still around.
I like the Silent Hill air raid siren. That's
Yeah,
definitely
it's instilling
appropriate.
fear. Oh, here we go.
We got Dill
Back to the
coming
first
up.
ever video,
I
is
know
it?
that.
Oh.
It's on the queue.
It is.
And we come out of a fucking microwave. Let's...
my God.
That is a gag, though, right?
What an entrance!
What an
a
entrance.
concept! They're the guys from the internet, and now they are real in front of you, as if we were in this.
Whiskers.
Sorry, a cultural moment. Who are these fucking icons?
Oh.
Llama hat, Whiskers. Is she crying?
They showed up. They showed up hard, and that's what we wanted.
Thank you.
As well, I'm not going to use the word cringe ever in this video. We're not ashamed of
That's
who we were
so
10
cool.
years ago.
Oh,
we
no, we're leaving that
celebrate
behind.
and love these people.
Exactly.
And you should love your whisker self.
Here was us, there were them, having the time of their lives.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's so cool.
Here we go.
Hollywood, how are you doing?
Hollywood? Oh, okay, Dan. Colours are going wild.
It's a bit gay, if I'm being honest.
Soft launch.
We were walking through Hollywood and
Okay.
we saw Shrek's star on the
XD! Shrek mention!
Can I talk about how terrible my shirt is? Like, this
You
is
made a bold
iconically Dan.
choice. This was the Dan
He looks
t-shirt
like a
on the
waiter.
internet.
What was I
At this
wearing?
point.
Why didn't you just wear a checked shirt?
I
like
don't
for the
know.
Spot Fire?
I don't know. I had a panic. Wow! It's a lion! It's a llama!
It's like a huge tribute to 2011.
Oh, that's so 2011, am I right? God, remember how cringe we were in 2011? But we're not now, because it's
We're not now.
2015.
We're not now.
I may have
That was good acting from me. That's as good as you're gonna get.
Phil, you have destroyed the internet!
Oh, for God's sake,
Oh.
Phil.
Phil.
Now, you really need to understand this idea that we've said the internet is gone.
Yes.
Because it will be incredibly relevant to contextualize quite a large piece of pop culture history in about an hour.
Do you mean the internet will be incredibly here?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, something like...
Oh.
Do I happen to remember the llama obsession of the 2010s? I think I do. Maybe. Trying to remember. I think I do remember a lot of people talking about llamas in happenstance. Like, I don't know. 2010s, I was I was kind of out there. I was kind of at university having a good time. So I would say from 2010 to 2011, I don't remember a ton. But after that, I don't know. I don't remember. Maybe I do. It sounds familiar. Like it's clicking. Something is happening up here. There's a spark. There's some kind of a spark. But I don't remember directly anything going on with llamas. I don't know.
Oh.
Sounds familiar, but I'm
What
not
does Phil
piecing
want
it
to do now
together.
that he's on Broadway?
What's he want to do?
Whenever I'm alone.
Oh.
Remember the internet losing their minds over bacon? When was that? Was that like 2016 or something? Oh my gosh.
People were losing their shit when this happened. Phil is breaking into song.
To brighten up my day.
Music, stop the music. Hey, you turn off that light. You're encouraging him.
I am a professional hater.
We don't burst into song like Troy Bolton.
Troy Bolton.
Reference.
That was the reference.
Before we much more, we have some royalty that'd like to chat with you.
Behead them.
Yar. Wait.
Yar.
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 Yar. A royal pirate.
Hello. King Philip here, and this is my trusty liege, Daniel.
You almost called me a trusty Steve, then, didn't you? Be honest.
This video is sponsored by Ebony, the King's Return. Thank you, lads.
Ebony is the
I gotta
OG
give him props. This
RTS
is
MMO
advertising at its
strategy
greatest.
Kingdom building game, which is free to play on mobile.
If you're into fantasy roleplay, resource management, and strategy games, Ebony's an all-time classic.
If you're
that has
into
puzzles, events,
fancy
and alliances.
roleplay.
You can choose from 7 kingdoms to decide your favorite architectural style and decide what kind of ruler do you want to be, diplomat or warlord.
I would rule with kindness.
You would have a
and
bloody revolution
generosity.
after 3 days.
With Amazon coins, you can get
And
discounted
to think,
bundles.
I
and use
had
them for anything
no
on the Amazon App
idea
Store,
who
including
they
games
were.
like Ebony. And if you're in the US, there's a special 20% off. This
That
month.
is how
And they are
crazy
very
the
kindly
internet is.
supporting the channel by running 2 giveaways. Firstly, we will be giving out 10 personalized video shout-outs.
Royal shout-outs.
To 10 lucky new players. We'll put their info in the description.
And for the second one, 10 players that have slayed the game and done the best can get a whole bunch of Amazon vouchers.
If you want to enter, we will put all of the details in the description as well as the link to download the game. Enjoy.
Have fun.
Thank you. And we'll see you next time.
Next time, wearing these, perhaps. The crown doth not fit.
Oh, wait a minute. What's happening now? It's the 7-second challenge. Do you remember that? That thing that the whole internet did and it was Phil's idea?
It was. I really created
No one gave him credit.
a moment with that.
Until we made an app about it.
Yeah.
Oh, Phil, you got a splinge.
Oh,
That is
no.
brilliant. You got a splinge in 4K.
I can't have a splinge in Hollywood.
Well, I guess it's our turn then, Phil. Just one small promo.
You were giving me a hint then that I had a splinge.
Wait, what? Wait, go back.
You did eye contact.
I'm doing my lines.
Well, I guess it's our turn then, Phil.
Hey. Oh my
The little
god, I
iris.
totally looked at you like
And then watch
saw
me,
your
watch
fucking
me, watch
fridge
me.
out.
Where are we going to get challenges from?
Ah!
Come on, hello.
Psychic
I've got your
connection.
back.
Act out 3 different memes.
What? Okay.
Oh, here we go. Come on.
Oh, much dough, very dog. Pepe and oh, what up? It's that boy.
Oh my god.
Oh! Whoa! I love the visceral reaction to Dat Boy from that.
That is so of its time.
That was haunting. Phil,
Yes.
you paused the microphone.
Oh, so I've done it again.
A little moment here. That mouse.
I'm so
is
tempted
there.
to hit the mouse.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that 2015 ass audio for the last 5 minutes.
That makes it more
Have.
nostalgic.
Yeah.
Do a
It's nostalgic.
rap about the nearest
Okay.
object to you.
Okay.
Go!
Yo, this candle. Oh no. Candle.
Candle.
Oh. Shout out to these little cubes on the edge of the stage. I once kicked one of those into the
yes.
front row and it hit someone in the legs.
They
and
were
it
heavy.
severely bruised this person. So we signed the cube and asked for this person on Twitter's home address and we sent it to them. And then they posted a selfie with it like, thank you for my cube, Dan and Phil. It's the best day ever. And they were bleeding out of their stump leg.
Do the sexy end screen. Oh no. No one needs to see this.
Is this appropriate?
The sexy end screen dance. Just click here and
Wow. How do you feel?
It was a different time, okay?
What's happening?
The mystery box is glowing.
Oh, look at this! Look at this world building.
Look at this lore.
This is Stranger Things on ice.
Do you know why I'm called Amazing Phil?
Why, Phil?
Dan and
Because
Phil on
you
ice.
wanted to be sorted alphabetically.
That's why.
Is that why you're getting loads of Instagram followers?
What do you mean
from
there
this,
were
like,
boyfriends
random
here?
Spam bot accounts. Just go to like list of verified accounts.
No!
And see Amazing Phil at the start. You're not buying them. I'm just saying that like the Russian troll
Look,
accounts.
500,000
following you on
scammers
Instagram.
follow me because they like me. I always had ambitions to become a magician.
Is that true? You
Yeah,
wanted
I
to be
would
a
have
magician.
like magician.
You got that kind
weatherman.
of like annoying, I'm into magic personality.
What you got there? And you're...
Oh, hell yeah.
He's a demon.
Okay, this is happening.
I got the Phil confetti.
Oh, is that right, Bina?
Oh, okay. Phil with the Ribena. Follow spot operator.
Hey,
trying their best to keep
Ribena.
track of one person on stage.
This is a good trick. Watch this.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
It's
yeah,
still
that's
boring.
good.
It's still
That's
boring.
good.
Witch, get away from me with your Satan water. You look like you're gonna bath.
Oh!
What is that?
That was so gross. That was in my mouth.
Were you holding that in your mouth for like
Yes.
3 minutes? Oh, why am I wrapping it around myself? I was
Oh.
committed to the bit. That's a really
angle.
flattering angle. Hell yeah. Thank you, cameraman.
I'm really proud of this.
Cameraman,
one. Are you
do
ready?
not
Okay,
zoom
Phil
in.
is drawing a bowling ball.
Yeah.
You sound a bit constipated.
Oh, hello.
Look, I made a volleyball.
Wait a minute.
Phil shit it out of his wide...
Urethra.
Phil, where... do you know where the pee comes out? The pee is stored.
I just really wanted to say it.
Oh shit!
Drama
Spooky
time.
music. What's happening now?
Uh-oh.
Get in the box.
Get in the box. I'm not getting in that.
How much did we spend on this?
We
Like,
spent
people
too
didn't really
much.
tell us how much it costs to put on a show like this. I don't know if you're watching
I
this.
bet it
Like,
was a
that's a lot
lot.
of lights. That's a lot of set. This is a lot of props.
I don't think we made any money
I think
from
we
this.
were in
Dan.
our Yes era. I think we actually lost money doing
Yes.
the UK leg of
A lot
The
of
Amazing Taurus
props,
Not on Fire.
renting a
See, we're in it
theater.
for the love.
We're in it for the
to
love.
give you memories.
Wait, it's spinning around. Where's
the
that box
amazing
now?
Phil.
The crew to do all
Landfill.
this stuff.
A dolphin is choking on it as we speak.
Oh, where's he gone?
Where did Dan go? Is it in Phil's urethra?
Maybe.
Wait,
Oh, what?
The llama legs.
Come on. Come on.
good.
That's some good magic.
What have you done to my legs?
Okay, so I'm going to remove my legs.
Yes.
And now it's time for Phil's monologue.
Oh, there was
the
so
solo
much,
moment.
so much to remember.
The homage to Phil and Dan's individual YouTube channels.
I found it quite stressful. Being without you on the stage, I was like, oh, it's all on me.
You didn't
That
have your
would be-
emotional support, Dan.
No.
TLDR.
That would be very terrifying. You know, I don't know if you probably have in school where you've given like a group speech where you have like, I don't know, you're presenting your project or whatever, group project. So you all kind of talk and you're all standing up there. It feels a lot better than standing up there just going over your project or giving a speech by yourself and everybody's staring at just you. It is totally different. Totally different vibe.
Yeah, Phil
Was a weird kid.
Broke arms. Do you remember what
I
was
ate
the
fish
one? You
food.
ate fish food. You
I
wanted to.
I lied that I was moving to America.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, and then we did weird kids of. Are they eating their own leg?
Girl, are you all right? Hello.
The window of shame.
The window of shame. This is a very wholesome kind of window of shame here. What did
I
you
like
do
this.
as a kid?
Yeah.
I reckon if we asked people to confess stuff now, it would be so much worse. I'm not saying that you've all made terrible decisions in the last 5 years. I just think it would be a different tone.
I think the
in
tone
year of
might
our
be
Lord,
different.
2024.
And if you come to our show, there might be a different tone.
I used to melt the faces of my Barbies and stick them
Oh
together.
God.
Brave to admit that. Thank you
Wow.
for letting us take a photo of you and put it on a giant TV in front of the world.
And now
Okay.
bringing it back almost 10 years later. You're welcome.
It's time for Dan's solo moment.
I'm off.
What am I gonna do?
I'm
huh?
gonna rip a hot piss while you do this.
Wait a minute.
Well, that's ominous.
It's Uncle Dan's phone support hotline.
Oh my God.
1-800-HELP crisis. I photoshopped that.
You did.
And you can tell graphic design is my passion.
Hi, Dan. My name is Paulina, and I'm from California.
Oh! Now this is good. We actually got people in the lobby before every show to ask Uncle Dan an internet support group question.
Yeah.
And then put it in.
I think that's a nice
Premium,
touch.
interactive live experience.
My god is Shrek, and my parents won't accept my religion.
That's still funny now.
Yeah.
How many mums do we have in the audience tonight?
Hell yeah. Imagine bringing your child to this and just being like, what is happening? I spent money on this. I'd like to think they actually had a good time.
I think so.
Memories with their child.
Formative moments.
Wholesome
Formative.
Shit. Oh.
Hey, Dan.
I'm back.
He's back.
Oh,
the
now this
shopping
was
carts.
the goated live format ever.
This was the most fun of doing the show.
Of all the things that we used to do on the internet support group while I was a weird kid, Dan and Phil Crafts
It was
changed
so-
the world.
So good.
How do we do Dan and Phil Crafts live on stage? We asked people to make their own crafts, bring them to the frickin' shows, and just leave them in the lobby for us to collect. And every single day on this tour,
We have hilarious, disturbing crafts. We still got that D.
we do.
I'm gonna get the D.
Wait a minute.
Is this the final survival?
Why?
TATINOF
Nice.
The fuck?
I saw it the
Do
other
we
day.
have that?
It's in the electrics cupboard.
Why have we dragged that between 4 properties?
Oh!
As if the fucking batteries
Those
still
batteries
work.
are like 8
You're
years
telling me
old.
that our open can smart bin batteries run out every 10 minutes and these still work?
Yeah, I can't believe it still
No
works.
How has
way.
the acid not melted through that into the floor?
It is a bit sticky.
It's Crafty Corner.
Better not get like Dan and Phil Crafts, or I'm gonna start.
Little did they know where Dan and Phil Crafts would end up going in the future.
Ended up,
I think it'd have scared them all.
in a new place.
Pro tip.
He said pro tip.
I'm sorry.
YouTube comments have not recovered from pro tip yet.
Okay, honestly, this audience, we destroyed the internet for everyone. People could not enjoy a comment section in peace.
We did ruin it.
And we love you for it.
Dan,
wait.
Look at this.
Oh no. That did not age well.
Of all the things that have aged badly in this show, we are saying none of this is cringe. That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
That's
Sarah Michelle Gellar though.
Mother.
A whisk covered in memes.
Oh no. Of all the beautiful art we could have picked for the show,
I still had people shouting whisk at me. 2022,
Oh my
we're
God.
all doomed.
Really?
I'm doing
Whisk.
Mad Libs. I'm like, give me an object. Everyone goes, whisk.
Something like.
oh here I go again.
Oh, Phil is insistent. He wants to have his Broadway moment.
Let
Will
me
Dan
sing.
stop being a hater?
Whenever
I'm alone.
No.
What a hater. What a hater.
You hate it.
Bye, Phil.
Come back.
That was very smosh there.
They hate each other.
Oh shit, high concept storytelling.
They're being irradiated.
Yeah, that's right, Christopher Nolan. It's
Oh,
a time
God.
travel concept now.
What have we done?
Tenant.
I still stand
It's
by
Dan and
that.
Phil
Oh my
Tenant.
God.
OMG, we got knighted by the Queen today.
I don't think we would have. Wait,
Danye wins the.
are you ousting Kamala? Is that what you're
Oh
doing?
my God.
Dan.
In the alternate universe where Trump looked a little bit to the left,
Yes, this is where we are
it
now.
could have been Danye 2024. The year 2083.
What's this gonna be? Oh, it's
Oh
the old
my
man.
gosh.
We were like trying to get these clothes on as fast as possible.
Why are they wearing such old-fashioned clothes?
Says us in that.
I like that I'm so posh now.
The bedsheet chairs.
Can you do the whiskering on me, Phil?
Whisker?
Bedsheet chairs. Oh my gosh.
Phil is not on fire. 75.
Wow.
Little did they know it would only go to 10.
I think that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Phil, what is your favorite song that is stored on your brain's hard drive?
Reunited One Direction.
Oh.
Yes, that's a thing.
I would have thought that would happen by now.
And the robot My Chemical Romance.
Still relevant references, I would say.
At least one of them came back.
The amazing book is not on fire.
Someone held it up.
Amazing.
They had the Bible ready to go.
Hashtag Spawn.
Oops.
I haven't changed.
Set your hip settings to twerk for 4 seconds.
Oh no. This is when people are like, what do you do for a job?
They're losing their minds. This is art.
Oh wow.
Oh, I was.
You were really shaking it.
Hitting it.
Oh no.
And then Phil fucking dies.
I died. I twerked to death.
Phil,
That's funny. Yeah.
That was one twerk too many, old chap.
That's funny.
It's your moment.
This is like slightly
No.
fucked up.
I know.
I can't decide.
That is how I'm gonna die.
This was literally so hard.
Don't
Oh,
kill
Have
me.
you ever
pulling them
tried
off.
to drag a completely...
You're saying
like,
you're
dead
asking them if
body?
they killed someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to the future. I mean, forward to the past. So we had to go backstage and rub each other's noses as fast as possible.
And I also used that moment, real tea. I was sweating so much, I made them bring a hairdryer and a pair of GHDs. I had to re-straighten my fringe.
Still a bit curly now. Oh.
I love that we're like joking and everyone's screaming for something that is like quite a serious psychological, emotional thing that a lot of people experience.
I know.
But XD, am I right? Oh, look at the sweat.
Oh,
look at those
beads.
beads.
we're all just inevitably going to die.
Hell yeah, brother. Tell
We
him.
are all
Tell him.
completely
Tell him.
meaningless in the grander scheme of the universe.
I look so done with
At
your
the end
shit.
of the... What are we doing?
Trying to entertain these guys, hopefully.
It's valid.
It's so valid.
What this show was about was legitimizing the power of light entertainment.
There we go.
Because we were just two boys drawing whiskers on our face, and we had the audacity to take that to a stage, tour the world. We were in Hollywood. We had journalists being like, "Who are these guys?" And that was us being like, "Look at this happy audience. Look at the memories.
That's
Is this not
unbelievable.
enough?" Yes.
Just don't really feel in control of what's been happening here, you know?
No, someone's pulling the strings.
Who is it?
Wait a minute.
What is that?
This is fucking
This
wild.
was a lot.
What were we on?
I don't know.
Who drove that into me?
I quite like this bit.
I've completely forgotten this.
Crab dance.
It's a car.
All right, Lorene. Wait a minute. The telltale green question mark.
Ooh, who's it gonna
plot
be?
is forming.
I don't think
I
we should
don't
pick
think
these
we
up.
should read this. Fan fiction live.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
This was the moment.
Oh my
Or
gosh.
cowboys?
Oh.
You decide.
Now this was
Let
always
the
about
audience
50-50.
choose, yeah.
I was surprised.
It's cowboy outfits.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the closet.
Are we getting a bit broke back over here?
I wish I could quit you.
You don't need to say Phil said.
You are not the narrator, Phil.
Oh, sass.
A good Southern Christian boy, sir.
That's offensive somehow.
Did they go into space?
Huh? Cowboys
Did
in
they
space.
go camping?
Did we ever do Cowboys in space?
This was a multi-layered narrative path adventure.
Oh my god.
Camping.
As if you didn't choose space.
I know,
people.
what?
Come on.
Boring.
There's lots of things you could do when no one else is
Oh
around.
no.
Did they have a delicious cake?
Oh.
Or did Phil draw Dan like a French girl?
Oh,
Was this the one
This was it.
where no one ever chose cake?
They never chose it.
Phil prepared his sketchbook. And
I like this fake Titanic music.
Hell yeah.
as Dan began to slowly unbutton his...
Oh! We went there. People, Jesus Christ.
Pause that right there for a second.
Oh, but I was enjoying my drawing.
Art.
Oh, wow.
Art.
Oh, wow.
Phil did. GCSE art.
I did, you can tell.
I don't care who's behind all of this.
Okay.
I just don't want to do this anymore.
Tell him, Dan. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the person who's controlling the show won't let that happen.
Oh no.
The Dan curls come.
They'll tone it down.
Something's happening.
All of our
know.
videos became
What
real.
happened?
There's the audience, all of our YouTube features, fan fiction, and now someone is clicking and controlling us. What is happening
I
in the
don't know
story?
what is-
Do the dishes. What does that mean?
Who do we know that just leaves stinky plates
I
all
know.
over the
Who could it
place?
be?
I just don't get it. We stamped them with, I went to see Dan and Phil and all I got was this lousy plate.
I know.
Shout out, who in the audience has still got a plate
Have you
from
got a plate?
2015?
Let us know.
I think I know who's behind all of this.
Who?
Who's it gonna be?
It's Dill.
Oh,
Gag!
he's there!
Gag!
He's in real life!
What?
Holy gag.
This is honestly
This is art.
the peak of theatre ever.
I know.
You need to understand, to be a Dan and Phil fan in this time, the level of excitement, the hype, to watch this whole show, like the fact that we're there is so overwhelming, the good time that we're having, this story that makes no sense, and then this happens.
This happening was
People were
beyond.
literally losing their minds. Shout
It's
out
like that
to our
character
stage
in,
manager who had to
Squid
walk through the
Games.
audience for us to still every single day, trying
That
not
if
to
you
kick anyone in the
move
head.
while
That was a
it
hell
looks at
happening.
you, you die.
To anyone that's new to Dan and Phil, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, they're just like,
I wish
what-
you regret that
what is
decision.
this?
Remember
What is this?
The comeback sketch from the head.
Enchelte Zombo.
What the fuck? There he is.
That's the head.
Enchelte
It's
Zombo.
Oh my
This is a real
gosh.
feat of engineering.
The real crap is inside us all along.
Look at that underneath.
That is a saw trap. Who wants to put that on? That was
Oh,
actually
wow.
what
How
he
you
could
see
see
out,
out.
yeah.
Dill has had the power to control us like
I can't believe they still have it just laying around like that.
It makes sense.
I'd had enough of being controlled.
Oh.
For over a year.
Reaction. Thank you, whoever that was.
Paid actors. I think Dill would be proud of us now. He
Yeah.
lives a pretty cushy life in his windowless house.
You're
Yes.
worried about your future and if what you're doing now has any importance.
Has anything changed?
Well, it's important to me. And I'm
Oh, well, this was pre-mental health and gay, so
Yeah.
really all I had going on was whiskers at that time. And guess what, guys? Whiskers are enough.
They are.
And Phil, you're scared that who you are isn't.
Oh, Phil, you oversplinged.
Oh no,
You
that's
brushed
too
it all
much.
the way out of your face. You
It's
looked
too
like
much.
Sheldon then for a second.
Stop microwaving things.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes. Well,
Good point.
I mean, making these YouTube videos might not seem that important to me sometimes, but I guess to all the people out there that find happiness or even friendship just through watching what we...
That was the point.
That's the point.
Look at these memories being made in real time.
There is one thing I've been wanting to do this whole time.
Here we go.
Oh, God.
Here we
okay.
I really hope you're not referring to...
Your stance.
Yes.
Give him a 12.
This is it. Whenever I'm alone. I would say the whole thing.
I'm feeling grey. There's one place.
I sound good.
To brighten up my day.
Makes me want to sing. That's how the show should end.
Hell yeah, swing those plates.
Yes. Wouldn't it be good if I could sing it with a friend?
Imagine thinking it's just Phil gonna do this and then this
I know.
happens.
This is about to go to 11. I'm scared, and I know what happened.
Whatever I'll join into.
Wait, what's about to happen?
It's gone gay. Quick change. There's someone hidden with coats behind the...
And all of a sudden, show tunes.
This is so good.
This was actually a cultural reset.
I guess I'd be fit. I'd stop posting.
Oh my god.
There's a part of me.
You had to be there.
Had to
oh
be
my
there.
god.
I feel emotional.
We didn't just like...
Stop watching YouTube or we'll be unemployed.
That still applies.
It does.
The internet is here. The internet is great.
Who needs a real...
Do that box step. Here's the thing, this song makes no fucking sense unless you understand the 90 minutes of show that came before it. Oh yeah, sorry, they're celebrating the internet coming back because they destroyed it by microwaving their laptop. This got way too big though. We uploaded this music video, it had 1 million views on its own. People on the internet were like, who are these nerds and why are they doing it?
What is happening?
The amount of context required.
Without the internet, we never would have met.
I looked at each other. We wouldn't have met without internet. How do you feel about dance breaks?
Shot there. I like a dance break.
Here's the thing. The point of this is that it's campy and it's a comedy musical, right? I hope people understood
I hope they understood.
Who cares if you're a loser and everybody knows it?
Hell yeah.
If you spend your life
Drawing whiskers on your noses.
Even if your chances of getting tanned are slim.
What if you live vicariously through the life of a sim?
Look at him.
It's Dill.
Oh, the sticks!
Oh.
Hey, fun fact, they cut my hand open a lot.
That is basically just metal coiled up on a spring, and it can just like, lacerate
Slice.
you.
So much better
When you spend...
Oh.
Come on, guys, harmonize. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Online. Gold
Whoa.
confetti annihilates the theater.
boy.
What an
Thousands
ending.
of dollars in cleanup charges.
What an ending.
Love it.
Wow.
The confetti alone cost him
Goddamn
2,000.
masterpiece.
I will never have any slander for this.
Can you imagine thinking, oh, I'm going to see Dan and Phil from YouTube live, having no idea what to expect, and just seeing this fucking roller coaster for an hour and a half? It must have felt like a fever dream.
I know.
The whiskers spelled the end!
Wow. That made me feel emotional and also made me realize that we've been through so much since
Amazing.
then.
Oh, I feel like I've lived 1,000 lifetimes since that.
So much time.
How many of you were here for that, and how many of you are like, bitch, I was 3? I'm gonna say right now, not only were we the first ever internet creators to do a live show, but we set the bar so high. Not only has no one come close to beating us, I don't know if they ever will.
No, so great.
Look, we're not very good at being nice to ourselves, but can we all have a radical moment of accepting that we are the goated live performers?
Yes. A lot of
It
people
was
were
pretty
saying they could've
amazing.
done anything to go back and be there.
Imagine missing it.
I know.
Well, hey.
Hey.
Good news.
Good news.
Phil convinced me to come back from a hiatus. We've been doing this nonsense for the last 9 months.
And we're about to jump on a stage again. Just like this. Imagine that, but gayer.
But with 2025 taste level.
More unhinged.
New era. We're all old.
Yes.
We're gay. Phil can say fuck.
And
imagine the power. We have spent the last 6-7 months writing, producing, working on a new stage show masterpiece.
And we'd love to see you in the audience.
And in September, we are going all over Europe, any of these countries.
Yes.
We're going to the USA,
Canada,
Zippity Zop Zap, all over the
G'day,
place.
Australia,
come see us.
New
in
Zealand.
New Zealand, and in the UK afterwards.
Tickets are on sale right now, danandphiltour.com.
Do not, this is your moment. Like, we thought that we'd never come back, okay?
And we're back.
This has happened. You brought us here, you enabled this, and we are doing it one more time. So if you want to be part of something like this,
Very nice.
but with the context of everything that's
That
happened
was
to
so
us
good.
since then, it's gonna be the fucking best night of your entire life, just like this.
It's gonna be a whole time.
Honestly, when we do these things, it's like life affirming, and we get to see each other in real
The
life.
comments in real life. That'll be you again.
It feels like such a community, feeling like you're part of that thing. When you turn up to the Dan and Phil show, you could come by yourself, you come with your mum, your sister, that boyfriend that has no idea what's coming, and yet you will be part of it with everybody.
There's gonna be some big surprises. That's all I'm gonna say.
Are there gonna be show
Thank you
tunes?
to Ebony. If you want strategy, community, puzzle solving,
a strong theme.
It's free to download in the link in the description.
Fancy role
And
play.
you can also enter our contest.
If you want to get a shout out from us.
There we go. Subscribe if you enjoyed this.
Give us a thumbs
up. Come see us on tour.
Thank you so much for supporting us over the years.
Have a lovely
I'm
life.
gonna have a little cry in bed thinking about this in a nice way.
We'll see you
back on the internet, which is here.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. The internet is here. The internet is great. Indeed. Indeed it is. That was so well done, and it probably cost them a crazy amount of money. Crazy amount of money went into that. Oh my gosh. Good on them. Good on them for doing that. That's really cool. You know, and that ending part was very true. It brings people together. You get to actually see them in real life as opposed to, you know, just on a screen, whether it's big, small, whatever. It's still a separator, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all in rooms looking at a camera. And it's a little disconnected. It's a little disconnected, but yeah, that's super cool. Oh my gosh, the production value was lovely. The lighting, the costume changes, phenomenal, just awesome. Keep in mind they were writing and promoting The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire at the same time, which was the #1 bestseller, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Wow. They are real good. They are real good. They can do stage. They can do YouTube. They can put together wonderful satanic rituals. They kind of can do it all, honestly. Very impressive. Super impressive. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much, much, much deserved love. Obviously, check out the Dan and Phil channel. Let's go ahead and bring up some recent TikToks, and then we will get you out of here so you can enjoy your weekend. How about that? That's the deal. Oh my gosh. Dan and Phil lose it at the end of the bonus yap.
Some really nice hot cross. Nice. Had a hot cross bun.
We've been eating good
And
from
you know
the
what?
glazed buns.
Mary Berry, she kicked. I'm not going to say that 'cause she's a lovely old lady, but she made some really nice hot cross bun recipes.
Kicked ass? What were you going to say?
Kicked her pussy up the wall.
Nobody
Which we're not
expected that.
including. No.
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
Yeah, okay, yeah. As intentional gay nonsense speak, that's good. You
That
gotta
was
understand,
weird.
Phil was being intentionally surreal.
I was being surreal.
combining the kind of gay hyperbolic with the nonsense there. So
Yeah.
that is for the advanced listeners.
sorry.
But that was good.
But-
she really kicked up. That hot cross bun
I
recipe,
feel
she did
bad.
that.
I like Mary Berry.
We do.
Anyway, if you want to make a Dan and Phil bake, I would say that is probably the one to do.
Yeah, I agree. Get in there quickly.
Yeah.
Before we do something weird dressed as nuns next year.
Right.
Thank you. That was beautiful. We appreciate you joining us for this bonus yap.
Had a hot cross bun.
We've been eating.
There's something quite beautiful about seeing Dan laugh that hard at something Phil said. Their tour after TATINOF, I guess, was, I guess that's how I'll say it, was Interactive Introverts in 2018, which they said more recently was intended to be the end of the Dan and Phil tour. Interesting. Okay. Love that.
Math rock.
Yes.
And the concept of their band is they're really weird sounding music while speaking in alien nonsense vocals. And it's literally
Each week, Dan talks to me about music, and I don't care that much, so I thought he could talk to you.
And I think it's like math rock.
Yes.
And the concept of the band is they're really weird
Love
sounding
Eyes Lester.
music while speaking in alien. Somewhere among the...
We just had it.
The stuff.
It's there.
What?
Literally next to your face. A little moment for Dan to finish that, and it'll start growing. You know I've always liked you, Phil. You know since the day we met.
Oh, no.
Standing. The world is beautiful. The world is beautiful.
They grew all these plants.
Yeah, look how that grew. People spicy and cool, like Dan.
Dan getting a little tipsy, eh? That's so funny. One more sip and he's like, you know, the world's actually a pretty good place. We all know the different personalities people portray when they have a few. You get the emotional, you get the angry, you get the one that bites people, you get the one that fights people, you get the one that's like super lovey-dovey, you get the one that's super angry and, you know, crazy. You never know what you're going to get when you're around people, you know? True self kind of comes out a little bit. In vino veritas, in wine there is truth. It's very funny.
You're drunk. Why are you complimenting me? Unironically. Shot glass is somewhere among the...
We just had it.
It's right next to him.
Thanks for joining us and supporting us on the Patreon.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. What are you wearing? Thanks for joining us and supporting us on the Patreon.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. What are you wearing? Thanks for joining us and supporting us on the...
I love how it was ending and he couldn't not say, what are you wearing? Way to go, Phil. Way to go, Phil. Oh my gosh. That tour looked so good. That was a musical. That was stage. That was play. That was everything. Good grief. That was so well done. I am so happy that was requested. Kudos, thank you to the members for keeping these requests just being so interesting and funny and sad and happy and all the above. You're amazing. You're amazing people. I appreciate you greatly. Man, this has been quite the journey. Quite the journey. I've been loving it. If you're new here, join us on the journey. I'm basically adopting all your algorithms. Frankly, that's basically the gist of it. But I appreciate you being here, of course, as always. Follow the Twitch channel if you want to join live. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to watch later and have it pop up on your homepage, hopefully. Check out the merch, all that good stuff. Join the Discord. We will be having a direct to Discord stream tomorrow. So join it tonight. This is your call to action. Act immediately. Join the Discord. The link's everywhere. You'll find it. It's on the website if you can't find it. Join us in there. And yeah, if you'd like to request your own videos and literally guide the stream, control the stream, really, toddreacts.com. Check out all the tiers. They're all requesting tiers. So there you go. All their tours are amazing, including Dan's solo one. Not surprising. Honestly, not surprising. The amount of quality they're able to pump out is just insane. And it is appreciated. Their hard work, their dedication, their brains, I guess, amazing. Truly amazing. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you don't join us in the Discord stream, have a great, great weekend. We're all doomed made me cry at the end. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. We love a live performance that can make people cry. Man, that's really good. Have a good time. Be safe out there. Have a great weekend. Make it the best. Make it the best ever. And I will see you all back here on Monday. If I don't see you in the Discord for the Discord stream tomorrow. I'm going to say it 18 million different ways, I suppose. All right, everybody. Take care of yourselves. See you on Monday. If I don't see you on tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.